Welcome back. This will be session 13 of the Hall of the Demigods. A brief overview. The group ran into the dragon last night. Tilly did some unthinkable acts with some lower being creatures. They moved on, made the dragon uncomfortable. Astra wanted to be greedy, stuck her hand in a pile of ooze that she thought was gold. Then they moved on to the booby traps. They beat the booby traps ass, kind of. Not really. They almost died. Then they left, met a trickster god. Got their butt kicked a little bit there. Astra ended up falling forever and ever and ever. And then she got released and smacked the ground. Then they stole the trickster's puppy. Then they left the tunnel. Then they went to the bar and everybody but Astra got shit-faced. And then they left the bar and then, wasn't really to leave the bar. They got kicked out the bar because they wanted to be stupid with each other. And it was closing time. Valak tried to headbutt a cooch. Then got kicked. Then Nissa got kicked and barfed on Valak. Valak barfed on Athena. Athena barfed on Nissa. And it was just a back and forth there. Then they got kicked out. Then they got carried to the inn, and on the way, Valak saw a white figure in the alley. And that's all he remembers from that night. Now we're on to the session. Ta-da! That's the best 30-second ever. Okay, so tonight we have with us Nissa.
Hey!
We have Astra.
Hello.
We have Athena.
Hello.
We have Valak.
Hey,
Alright, so you all wake up in the inn. Every single one of you have the worst migraines on the planet. The light shining in from the window feels like lightning cracking your skull. Every body movement you take, it feels like 1,000 needles are stabbed into whatever body part is moving. So starting us off, Valak, you wake up first. What do you do, man?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Dang it, I don't have it yet. Okay, so I can't do that yet. Run away. I'm kidding. Frantically try to wake everyone up by making as much noise as possible.
I want you to mimic every bit of this.
Actually, no. Better yet. I'm a bard, and I keep forgetting that I'm a bard. I'm gonna pull out my fiddle and just start playing. And I really hope you don't get copyrighted for this because I'm not gonna play the music. I'm just gonna say the name. But I'm gonna play the fiddle riff from The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Oh my God! Yes. Both Nissa and Athena wake up at the exact same time, and you just get the most unholy glares. Let's start with Athena. Your man's just woke you up by playing a riff from a really loud song.
She's gonna look him dead in the eye and be like, I love you so much, but if you do not stop, I am going to throw you. And she's gonna rub her head and her temples.
Ooh, I should also say that it's waking you up even worse and more cranky because you all are hungover as hell. So your ears are throbbing to the sound as well. Nissa?
Nissa is glaring daggers at this little gnome fuck, and She is going to slowly reach for her short sword.
Astra, that's why I haven't woke you up yet. You are not hungover. You didn't drink. So, Valak, you see Nissa look at you, and you could feel the daggers from her glaze as you see her hand reach to her side for her short sword. What do you do?
I don't have that either. God dang it. You really need to level up, because this fucker ain't got shit. I'm gonna not stop playing, but I'm gonna take one of my hand that's holding the fiddle and finger gun right next to her head.
Okay. Nissa, all of a sudden the headboard, as Valak holds up a finger gun, explodes beside your head.
She's really mad now. She's going to now fully grab her short sword and try to cut the strings of his fiddle.
Roll an intelligence throw.
Can I roll a dex save?
Yes, you too.
You said intelligence?
Yeah, you intelligence, you dex save.
Oh god.
22.
Ow.
Nissa launches from the bed with her sword and just makes it one straight cut, and the cords and the back of your fiddle slice in half.
Well, I guess it's a good thing I got 2 more. And a lute. And drums.
Could start playing Enter Sandman by Metallica on the drums.
I'm doing it.
This is what wakes Astra up as you start dudding those drums as hard as you can to this riff of Enter Sandman. Astra, you wake up and the gnome is having his little band party in the corner of the room going to town. You notice that he does have a broken fiddle laying beside him, and Nissa is standing over him glaring. Okay, so you wake up and you see him in the corner of the room having his own little band party going to town with Nissa standing above him. What do?
I'm eating the gnome.
Roll a strength check. Valak, roll a dex
They
save.
should have woke me up. What am I rolling?
A strength check.
That's not saving. Oh yeah, hang on.
Bro.
Astra stands up out of bed, walks over with one hand outstretched, grabs your head like a basketball, picks you up, looks at the door, and yeet! Your head goes straight through the door to the point where as soon as your head pokes through and you shake your head clear, you see the innkeeper standing right there getting ready to knock on the door.
Hello, sir. Sorry for the commotion.
He looks at you just... My door.
I'll fix it. I had to wake him up.
You could
And I got
have
yeeted in the
chose
process.
less annoying ways to wake them up. Because clearly you pissed somebody off.
Yeah, it usually happens.
You pissed me off just by looking at you, ugly green little shit.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Now get out of my door. You have a lot of work to do now. Actually, I got one better. He's going to roll a strength check to kick you out of his door.
That's okay, because I need him to make a con save.
Okay, so his strength check is a 23.
Okay.
His con
Still
save
made that concept.
is a 20 exactly.
Damn. Well, hold on. 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so even though he succeeded, he now feels slightly buzzed, thanks to Dionysus's drunken stupor.
He can feel slightly buzzed, but you still get a foot in between your horns and you're shoved out of the door, back by your drums, standing below sitting below Astra.
Yeah. I think we need to leave, guys. I really think we need to leave.
Innkeeper looks at the door. Yes. Get the fuck out. Now. Athena, you've been kind of quiet. What are you going to do?
Well, obviously she witnessed Valak getting fucking drop kicked. So immediately she's going to jump up and place herself between Valak and the innkeeper and look him dead in the face and say, if you ever fucking do that again, I will kill you, your children, and your grandchildren.
He smiles. He says, I would like to see... His face freezes. You see him cast a side glance and then immediately hits his knees. But you can't see what he's looking at because you can only see him through the hole in the door.
Can I open the door then? To see what the fuck he's looking at?
You see...
I'm a nosy bitch.
You open the door slightly and you take a peek through. And you see 4 knights. They have a table on their chest signifying Knights of a Round Table of sorts. The hierarchy of the castle. Behind them stands possibly one of the most beautiful elven ladies you've ever seen in your life. Her dress, a golden red, flowing elegantly between her shoulders, fitting her waist just perfectly as her crown sits upon her head. The most vibrant red you've ever seen. The most vibrant red you've ever seen. And she looks upon the innkeeper. Then she looks to the door. Athena, do you speak Elvish? You're an elf, yes you do.
I'm not an elf.
Do you speak Elvish?
No, I speak Celestial, Common, and Gnomish.
Does anybody speak Elvish?
Nope.
Oh. And I know Astra does it. Valak, you're the only one that can understand a word that's about to be spat. But seeing...
I do have comprehend languages.
You can cast it after she starts speaking.
Okay.
She looks upon you and she starts muttering phrases in a language you don't understand, but Valak, you hear it. She's talking to her guards. She says, "This is them. I want them all handcuffed and taken to the palace immediately. Don't take their weapons."
Can I ask why we are being taken away? I'm gonna say back in Elvish.
Astra, your man speaks up in a language you didn't know he understood. So you kind of cast a glance like, what? And then the queen is also confused like, what?
That is not my man.
Sorry, Athena. You also see the queen cast a side glance. And she motions for her guards to step aside as she walks forward. She looks into the room. Valak, you could feel your mind being probed. She's digging through your thoughts.
Then she's also going to feel it because I have detect thoughts.
So you guys are both sending signals both ways, and you both are like kind of rubbing your temples because you both are getting your mind read. You feel her more curious about the location of Cryo. At the same time, she's more curious about you. Romer has it. There's this little half gnome running around who used to guard a demon gate.
Yeah, sounds accurate.
As she's digging through your head, she's finding the information she was curious about. She looks over to her guards, nods her head once, and they all walk forward, and she says again in Elvish, "If I were you, I wouldn't resist."
I'm gonna say back in Elvish, well, you don't even have to handcuff me. I'll just go with you.
It's for my safety.
Hey, take my weapons. Just don't handcuff me. I need my hands.
And what do you need your hands for?
Well, to play my lute. And I'm just gonna pull it out and start playing the riff from Nightmare.
She says, she kind of like plugs one of her ears. She said, "That's enough. I'll take the weapons. But I'm also going to cast a spell over you to where you cannot cast magic."
Yeah, I got nothing to use anyway.
That's right, you are low level. You're pretty useless.
Yeah.
The guards look at the rest of you, and you hear them say in common, "Anybody try to fight us, it'll be the last thing you ever do." Heads behind your back crossed. Nissa.
I'm thinking about doing something stupid. Question. Are there windows in our little room here?
Yes.
Yeah. How close am I from the door where she's at?
Same distance you are to the window, about 10 feet.
And he only specified not to fight him. Or fight them, right?
Technically.
Okay. Who's closest to me out of our party?
Valak.
Okay. And this is gonna... She's gonna start slowly, almost unnoticeably inching backward towards the window.
Uh-huh.
She's not gonna make any sudden movements, but she's gonna slowly start backing out.
Then I want you to roll a stealth check.
$19.
Okay, we're gonna say you make it to the window. Or you make it to where you were going. Unnoticed. What next?
She is going to sheath her short sword, because she still had it in her hand when she cut Valak's fiddle. She's going to sheath it and slowly start trying to slip out the window.
Acrobatics check, please.
Gladly. Damn it. 7. I was so close to an 18.
Nissa, as you try to slip out of the window, the hilt of a sword cracks you on the back of your head.
Oh, damn.
You're on your knees now, and you are extremely woozy. And you hear a harsh whisper in your ear. Hands behind your back.
She's not gonna put her hands behind her back right away. She's just gonna slowly just like, that fucking hurt, dude. And then give. But
He slaps. Do you have any spells?
no, not yet.
So you have nothing magical on you.
Besides my divinity itself, no.
Okay, this don't apply to you then. He slaps the cuffs onto you, and that's that for you right now because he's standing above you. Astra.
I am going to burn this bitch. As soon as I figure out how.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure. First, I'm going to enter rage. Then, I'm going to produce flame and burn his ass.
The queen casts Dispel Magic.
Bruh. Then why did it matter if she had spells?
You'll see. If you submit or if you're going to be a little shit.
Oh, I'm being a little shit. So she didn't take her weapons.
Not yet.
I'm whipping out my great axe and I'm gonna hit her handcuffs with them. Break everyone free.
There's only one person captive.
Okay, well then I'm breaking them free.
Okay, he's going to roll a strength check and succeed massively for a 24. As you do strike her cuffs, but you also get cracked in the back of your head and you fall to the floor.
I was gonna say, I don't even get to see if I can do it or not.
No, you strike her handcuffs, but your axe bounces off of it like it's nothing. Not even a scratch on these cuffs. If there was such thing as instant replay, you would notice that about an inch away from the cuffs, you struck an invisible barrier and it just bounced back.
Alright.
Again, you hear a whisper in your ear. I'm only going to say this once. Hands behind your back.
I need to see what's around me.
There are 2 double beds, a table and chairs in the corner, Valak's drum set still set up, and a window.
I'm gonna use interact with an object. And put the beds, like lean them up against the wall to see if we can climb out the window.
Why would you lean the beds against the wall to climb out a window?
Well, can we reach the window just by climbing?
Yeah, it's a regular window. It's by the floor.
They're so complicated.
Me complicated? You want to use beds against the wall to climb out a freaking window?
Well, I mean, I didn't know how high the window was. If it was pretty high, then we're gonna need something to climb up it.
Yeah, okay, you can continue with your plan. So,
Okay. I'm going to run over and jump out the window.
dexterity save.
Mm. $19.
That's a check. I need a
Oh, wait, that was a clip. I caught it. Never mind.
And just for the shits and giggles. Okay. As soon as you go to take off, you're grabbed by your hair and yanked back to the floor. This time, he is kneeling on top of you with his knee in the middle of your back.
You know, I really don't like this thing.
It's just a night.
I'm gonna yeet him off of me.
Roll a strength check.
$17.
Okay, so you push him off of you, but you've encountered a problem. You now have 2 guards by you, and they're both going to roll strength checks to restrain you. That's a dirty 20, so 25, or that's a straight 20, so 25. And that's a 14 plus his 5, so that's a 19. Astra, you were grabbed by the blades of your shoulder. Your arm is out.
Dodge them.
Roll a dexterity save, because I'm really about to crack you with a sword.
$20.
Okay, you dodge. Well, I'm going to cast a spell called Imprisonment. I need you to
That's
roll-
bullshit.
I need
Cast
you to roll
spells
a
and I can't.
Constitution save.
Oh, that's such bullshit.
Someone picked the wrong class.
14.
That's a fail. Okay, so you are now imprisoned in the realm of chaos. You are stuck there until they drag you out.
Your mom don't love you.
Oh, my mom loves me very much. The question is, does your mom love you? Okay. Anyways, Athena, you just watched all of this go down. What do you do?
I'm gonna look around at the party and look at Valak, who's literally just standing there calm. And just do what they say. I'm not gonna resist. I don't want to be hit with a sword.
Do you have any spells?
Of course I have spells. I'm a warlock.
Okay, perfect. So they slap the cuffs on you, and this time you feel all your magical essence sucked from your body and put into these cuffs, which causes them to magically lock, which causes them also to not able to be released unless the guards release you. Your spell casting ability has been taken. Valak, are you still cooperating?
Yeah, but I'm laughing at Astra.
Look, we all know Astra's a barbarian. She don't listen very well. She needs to be taught the hard way of life sometimes. Okay,
Should have
so...
chosen that career.
Huh?
I'm just gonna look at her and be like, you should have chose a better career.
Oh, you can't look at her. She's not there. They have transported her to the realm of chaos.
Then I'm gonna say it to myself and be like, she should have chose a better career.
With that being said, the guards step aside, 2 and 2. And the queen says, in Elvish, which you'll relay, walk. Do you all cooperate enough to walk, or we have any more people who want to be difficult?
I'm gonna look at Athena and Nissa and just be like, keep it moving. As I follow them.
I'll walk, but I'm like dragging my toes.
Taking your time, okay. So,
I'm in what pace with Valak.
Alright, as you all leave the room, 2 guards take the front, 2 take the back, and the queen follows. Nissa, about 5 minutes into this walk and you just left the building, you feel a sword jab you in the back. Pick up the pace!
Nissa is going to act a little more like she's gonna act less sober than she actually is, and she's gonna be like, "You try walking like this while inebriated."
He says, "Oh, okay." He casts Cure.
Fuck!
He says, What inebriation? You're fine. Walk."
She goes a little faster, just a smidgy.
And the walk continues. Finally, about 20 minutes, you guys make it to the castle gates. The guard looks at Nissa. "You know, we could have been here 10 minutes ago if you would have picked up the pace."
I got a bad knee. I'm sorry.
"Would you like that healed as well?"
There is no heel in it.
"Then let me break it for you."
Well, that's not gonna make me go faster, is it?
He looks at the other guards. Looks back at you. "You're so lucky I cannot put my hands on you."
In your dreams.
I'm not going to carry that one on. Okay. You guys walk inside the castle. The drawbridge raises behind you all. And you finally see it. The castle everybody's been talking about. Standing massively, it has 8 towers around each of the walls, all pointed green roofs. The courtyard, the courtyard is a beautiful garden. Flowers of all kinds, trees evenly spaced in all directions. The path, a beautiful brick path. The castle itself has extremely tall bluish gray walls. Windows, actual windows with glass in them, instead of just gaping holes in the walls. And the main door's open and you finally see the throne room. A massive room with pillars on all sides, a red carpet all the way to the throne, and one singular throne. Obviously made for a queen, for it's built in a feminine structure. But you also notice most castles always have 2 or 3 thrones, one for a king and one for a kid. She has made it particularly possible that she never has either of these. Finally, she takes her seat after walking the corridor and releases all of you from your cuffs. And she speaks in common. "You guys could try any funny business, but this entire castle is coated in anti-magic. Your spells just simply won't work here. You can also try your weapons," but she looks around. And the first time you guys notice it, there's stone statues standing in front of each pillar. But as she looks at them, they all seem to move their heads with her. You could try funny business, you just won't get far. She looks at Valak. "So, you gonna tell me where your little ice friend is, or am I gonna have to pry for information?"
Well, if I knew, I would tell you.
Huh?
If I knew, I would tell you, but I honestly have no idea. He ran.
You expect me
Like
to
a little
believe
boy.
you just came into my city with him, and all of a sudden, he's just not there no more?
Yeah, he's a little bitch, so he just took off running.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe. From what I heard, he's not a coward. He enjoys a good chase and a good fight.
Exactly. So he took off running. He wanted us to look for him. It's a game of cat and mouse, man. Cat and mouse.
She says, fine, be difficult. I have something that'll get anything out of your head. Especially a little blue, white orb of a person you saw last night. But you didn't share that with your friends, did you?
No. I honestly I didn't think nothing of it. I seen it. I was like, I was drunk. I thought I was saying things.
Oh, so you just, every day, she finally gives you the details that start coming back to you. So you tell me every day, when you drink, you just see a walking dragon, covered in armor, with his weapons at his side, staring at you from an alley.
Sometimes. It's not always a white dragon. I see a lot of dragons.
You're a bullshitter.
Yeah, what's your point? I'm a bard. What do you expect?
I'll tell you what, Mr. Bard. This coming end of the week, we have a little competition we like to throw.
You listening?
You could play for your friend's immunity, but if you lose, I get to own all of you.
So when is this taking place?
And 2 nights in the arena, you will fight countless waves of whatever I throw at you.
Sounds fun.
She says, yeah, so you think it is. But here's a twist. You'll be fighting yourselves in one of those rounds.
Even more fun.
She whistles, and an exact copy of each and every one of you walks out and stands in front of each and every one of you.
I'm walking up to mine and just being, and like caressing his hair and just being like, well, you're a fine fellow.
I'm going to come back to you, Valak. Athena. What are you doing during all this?
He's just gonna be staring in awe at her look-alike and be like, is that really what I look like? Man, I need to redo my hair.
The queen looks at you and is like, yeah, I was kind of thinking the same. For you wanting to be pretty, you ain't too pretty.
Her eyes are gonna quickly flick up at the queen and just rage flash across them, and she's gonna look back at her look-alike. I think blood red would be pretty. Kind of like your blood.
The queen smiles. I like that attitude. But keep it up and it'll be your blood that paints that hair.
We'll see.
Maddox, what'd you press? Maddox?
I clicked the wrong button trying to get back to my character sheet.
Let's say, not sure, but I'm pretty sure that is not a roll I've ever seen before.
What the fuck? Yeah, see, that doesn't show up for me. What the hell?
Okay, anyways. As the queen finishes her comment with you, Athena, she looks upon Astra. Astra, what are you doing during this time?
I'm still locked in chaos.
And what does this mean? Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, so finally the queen snaps her fingers, and you land back in the corridor. And you landed right in front of a replica of you.
I am going to grab my hand and start skipping around.
The queen mutters, "Wow, I really did choose a dumb bunch."
I'm barbarian. I'm stupid, remember?
Yeah. She looks upon Nissa, and she says, "Well, hopefully this one's got some common sense. Nissa, what are you doing during this time?"
Nissa, upon the doubles appearing, has gotten a little closer, but not too close. And she's just staring at herself, not having seen herself in a very, very long time. Almost purposefully, so. And it's just kind of a harsh reality check for her. So she's just more or less silent. Her eyes are just kind of scanning, kind of just tilting her head, look at it herself. She doesn't say anything.
The queen takes it in. She's like, "Okay. One more thing." She holds her hand out with a blue bottle that looks like a potion. It sparkles and fizzes inside with a cork, and she snaps her fingers, and one stone statue delivers one to each of you. She says, "If you were smart, you would drink this." She starts back at Valak. "Valak, do you drink?"
Valak never turns down a drink.
Athena, do you drink?
Can I do a medicine check before I even think about it?
No.
I love you. I was
you.
going to say,
This is... I won't let you. This is intuition based.
Oh, so I can't.
No.
So you hate me.
Don't
Cool.
hate you.
Can I sniff it first?
Yes, you can sniff it.
Okay, so I'm gonna sniff it first.
It has no aroma.
I'm gonna look at the queen and be like, I could have at least made it smell really good and enticing.
No.
She's gonna take like the littlest of sips from it and just like make prolonged eye contact with the queen as she does.
Okay. Astra, do you drink?
Absolutely not. I learned my lesson from watching you guys last night at the bar.
You're lost. Nissa, do you drink?
Nissa will take the bottle. She's still staring at herself. But she's going to turn and look at the queen. And she's going to ask, "You have a lot of faith that we are smart. And it makes me question how smart you are." And she's going to ask, just kind of glancing at it, she's just going to ask, "And what exactly do you get from us drinking this?"
If anything, it doesn't help me at all. It wagers against me.
Can I insight check her?
Yes.
$25.
Her intentions are true. Meaning
Okay.
she's not lying to you.
Yeah. Nissa will shoot it.
The queen looks back at Astra. Are you sure you don't want to drink this? If they take a drink, you do not get it.
Can I use deception and make it look like I drink it?
Yes, but I'm warning you, if you don't drink it, it disappears.
I don't trust you. I know how this shit plays out.
Roll your deception.
Okay. Fuck.
It's a fail, so drink or don't drink.
Fuck. I'm not drinking.
Alright. Astra, the potion bottle from your hand disappears. The other 3, you gain 2 levels. You go from level 3 to level 5. The queen hands you a different bottle, Astra. This time it's filled with a red liquid. She says, this is me giving you ample opportunity. Do you want to drink it?
And now I drink it and some fuckery happens. So yeah, I guess I'll drink it.
You gain 1 level. If you don't know how to do your levels, I will do your levels for you after session. And then Maddox, sometimes tonight me and you can sit down and do the other stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it.
Yeah. But with that being said, I did give you guys 45 minutes of my somewhat attention and preparation. So, she says, now there's only one more little thing in the system. You'll have to sleep in the dungeon until the time of the championships. She tells the guards to escort you, and you guys all begin your journey down. She gives you the nicer one. It's not pretty, but it's nicer. This one's got straw beds instead of just a slab. And this, it doesn't have any pillows, no blankies, but you do have a command.
Can I use persuasion and get the queen's bed?
Roll.
Hang on, I gotta find it. It's not loading. Ooh, my persuasion sucks. I got an 11.
It's a fail. So, the queen looks at you, she smiles, says, sure, I'll give you something nicer. She gives you a one-man sail that is probably big enough for you to stretch your legs in. You cannot turn side to side, for it is literally just the bed and a pot to piss in at the door.
I really don't like this fucking queen. Can I kill her?
No. So, the rest of you, there's 3 straw beds now, but you don't have a toilet, no commode. You do have a pot to piss in, and on the other side you have a bucket of water to drink from or splash your face. We will pick up here on our next play session. With that being said, this was session 13. Thank you for watching. I hope you stay tuned and enjoyed the content. We will be posting more soon to come. So tonight we had with us Valak.
Bye.
We had Athena.
Bye.
We had Astra.
Bye.
And we had Tilly.
See ya.
With that being said, see y'all next time.